what I'd like to share with you guys now is the gap that I figured out how to fill when I first got started 9.5 years ago. And it helped me maintain not only who we are throughout our whole 9.5 years. No one ever knew that the company was gone. No one ever knew we changed companies. They never knew because we never told them. And how I started to realize this is when I was in corporate. I'm like, I got to figure out a way to fill the gap, to bridge the gap from me not being able to be in their eyes, because I would go and see my clients. I'm like, hey, I mean, I can get all crazy and funky, and they dig me, and I can entertain them all day, and they'll buy stuff. I was like, oh, how do I get that to do what we're doing now? Because we were prospecting before. People would hide behind websites, right? And it was just claims. I'm like, I got to do something different. So I just started doing video like crazy. So people could see me. I wanted them to see my face. I wanted them to know who I was before I talked to them. And so I started doing video. And I realized that there were so many, we'll show the slides in just a minute, guys. There's so many people in this sea of the internet, right? There's so many people. How can I be so different? I have to be different. I have to stand out of this crowd. How am I going to do it? So I started to figure out a couple things. And I realized that we needed to become something very unique. So I'm going to share with you now is really how I built our legacy, because that's what we're here to do, and created a brand that is known throughout the world. We have walked through countries, and they're like, Ensemble family. In Morocco, some dude's like, it's like, what the hell is up with this dude? Are you the Ensemble family? In Morocco, Costa Rica, all over the world, people know who we are. Because we put ourselves out there, we make ourselves present, and we have so much online real estate. Online real estate is what I call it. Blogging daily, shooting a video through YouTube, online real estate. I loved real estate before. I made tons of money with it before I lost a lot. But this is online real estate. You can't lose this because it's locked onto Google, right? So we're creating more online real estate. Okay, let's roll some slides because what I want to share with you guys is I've learned now in these last 9.5 years. Oh, there's my gorgeous girl. Oh, look at her. Oh, I miss her. She's an amazing person. That's our dock right there. That's our office upstairs. That's our little diving board that she's laying on. We look into the Caribbean Sea. It's pretty amazing. I'm super grateful every day that we get to have the opportunity to do this and use our computers, right, as our anywhere we go. So what I'm going to share with you is I've kind of condensed it now and figured out a way to really build a magnetic brand. And there's some core things that you do to build that brand. Because all of you guys, some of you are new, some of you are not brand new, but every single person deserves, oh, you got the clicker, babe. All of you guys deserve to have something that you're known for, right? Because we all want to create a legacy for our families. Now, Michelangelo, he does things a little different. Does things different than I do. But they still know who Michelangelo is. He's still creating a brand. His sassiness is still his brand. Right, who he is his brand. People love him. They love the Guru Slayer. They love it. People love Michelangelo, right? I am not a Guru Slayer. I can't make cool videos like that. I'm not a preacher's son, right? But I am me. So okay, cool. Where's it's building. Okay, didn't know how to do those things. Awesome. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So take some quick notes. We're going to do this for like 15 minutes. I'm going to give you guys some really powerful instruction to help you start thinking about how you can be magnetically attractive building a brand. And I wanted to start with this because this is really a powerful quote from Swami Vivekananda. So I want you to hear this and absorb these words because they're powerful. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it. Dream of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. When we're new, focus. Guys, we got to focus. I know there's a lot of shiny things out there. We've got to focus. When we don't focus, we just get lost. So this is what we're going to do. This is what my mission was when I started thinking, how am I going to do this? I need to stand out of a sea of marketers. There's so many marketers out there. I have to be different, become magnetically attractive, right? I wanted people to know me, want to talk to me more. You've heard a lot about this whole weekend, right? Justin and John and Brian really shared with you how to become attractive. Create customers for life. Look at my customers for life. I've got some people, although I thought that they didn't want to follow us anymore, right? We kicked it back into gear. All of a sudden, just yesterday, is Valerie in the room? She's not. Yes, she is! I worked with Valerie in the very first company. Valerie's followed us everywhere. She's been lost for a year, and all of a sudden yesterday we were like, Brian goes, I love these Dave emails. Let's see what we got. Oh, Costa Rica. Oh, cool. He's like, oh, 15K formula. Masters. Who bought all this stuff? Valerie Kane. I love you. I'm so glad that you're here. But she'll tell you, why did you keep following us? You got it going on. Right? Because we failed a lot, and she experienced every failure with us. And I'm like, Valerie, God, these people, she's like, I know, honey, it's okay, this happens. Like, oh, but you got to remember, if you're consistent and you know who you are, people will keep coming back. Where's Scott Searles? Scott Searles, first company, all of a sudden out of nowhere, 4 or 5 years don't hear from this guy, and he's like, dang it, I'm going all in. See, it's your consistency, it's your belief in yourself, who you are, building your value. Now, I'm not talking about a brand, guys. It's nothing to do with a logo. That's part of it. Nothing to do with it, though, because we're building a legacy. How you feel about your business, how you act, how you communicate every day is your legacy. Now, this is how I see the internet marketing tree. There's a lot going on, right? There is a lot going on in this system, in this business. There's some things that I have found that many new people miss. They jump in, they want to make money right away, and they look at this business like it is an overnight type of microwave-style business, and it's not. There has to be foundations laid no matter what industry you're in, no matter where you're at. You have to have a very strong foundation. You have to grow roots. This is how I market my business for longevity and for legacy. So I decided early on, how am I going to create something that I can last forever? That no matter what company I'm with, I can be the same person all the time, and I can just switch the links, right? So what we're going to share, what I'm focused on is the branding section, one of the roots. Because if you nourish your roots, you got to nourish the root to grow the fruit, right? Because if we don't nourish the roots, we're going to have shriveled up fruit, right? Skinny limbs. You got to have something powerful and strong. So you have to give yourself time to build your business. Our tribe is amazing, and they build every day and they learn every day. And some people have rocket success, some haven't. But everyone's at a different position where they start, and their learning curve is different. So you have to accept where you started. When I started, I didn't ever know anything. I didn't know how to do an email, nothing. Didn't know how to market. And it took me 3 full months, and I called 3,000 leads. You guys even calling people anymore? You got it good. You just get to sit down and try to figure out marketing and hope a $25 sale comes in. I mean, geez, right? You got to still put effort into it. We got to learn. You got to give yourself space and time to learn. So let's focus on the root. I love her. Who doesn't love Marilyn Monroe? Well, who knows what makes Marilyn Monroe so dynamic and special? Anyone? Magnetism. Yeah, she's radiated who she was, didn't she? What else? Yeah, she didn't care what people said. Her birthmark. She had that awesome birthmark. She was so well known for her birthmark. Her voice. She was so unique. She didn't try to be like anyone else. She wasn't trying to be like, I don't even know who, Mae West or whoever at her time. I don't know if that's right or not. It's her birthmark. I look at your personal brand or your core message. Wasn't it cool? I thought it was cool because I use his words. Dave Wood's like, we need to go back to our core message. What Empower Network's all about. We got to go back to our core message. Your personal brand and core message is really like your birthmark for your business. That's what I look at it as. It describes who you are and is only unique to you. You know, everyone's been talking about this. Landon, Michelangelo, everyone's saying, hey, if you're ugly, you're going to find a bunch of ugly people that will like you, right? And if you're pretty, you're going to find people like you. If you like to swim, right? You got to find people that are like you. So let's focus. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that with the 6 steps to creating this unstoppable brand, because there really are some foundational ways that you guys can right now just start brainstorming for yourself how you can stand out in the crowd. Now, certainly about doing the things that you're currently doing, right, when building our business, but this is a way for you to start learning how to connect with your audience. And it is an always ongoing, growing process, right? But once you get what your uniqueness is and your values, usually our values don't sway, right? They really don't sway. We're born with certain core values that are inside of us, and if you keep those core values and you install them into your business, the same type of people that do the same thing will do it, and they'll want to join you as well, right? That's connecting with people. That's that human relation. So let's look at what makes us unique. So these are some things that you want to look at. What are your core values? Okay? And this is really a great exercise for people to do. And you just go through and you brainstorm it, right? What are my core values? Ours are family, travel, right? Freedom, helping people, honesty, and transparency. That is the unstoppable family core value. That's what we are. And it doesn't sway ever. What are my passions? We're adventurers. My husband loves surfing. We love surfing, writing, healing, making money, teaching, inspiring, running, mountain biking, knitting. I don't knit. Somebody might. But right, what are the things that you love? Because remember, these are all little keywords. These are little niche markets, right, that you can connect with. How can your story relate to your audience? This is one of the most powerful. We always tell stories. You guys know we're big fat storytellers here, right? Because they sell, they connect with people. You're not just going, here, buy this. You're saying there's a body and a life behind this, buy this. And why did they buy this, right? There's always something. It's a currency, right? That's what money is called currency. It's flow, energy. Money is just flow. It's energy, right? So people buy from people. So think about how your story can relate to someone and why you could connect with them, how you can connect with them using your story. Now, there's always one thing, because I work with a lot of students. I do a workshop, and people always just start telling the whole story from day one, how bad their dad was, and all this. Blah, 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 blah. How does your story relate to someone, why they would buy from you? Okay? So they don't start from, when I was a kid and how this happened to me. It's really, what was that point that you made, that deciding factor, that you had to do something different? That's usually a good part to start in your story, because the back stuff can be a little bit of your vulnerability, but it's really about why you made the decision, because there's other people that are making the same decisions as you are. 2 is define your core message, right? What is the core message that you want to represent? Now, in the beginning, this really it's very internal, right? When you're building a brand and you're building who you are, it's very internal, and it evolves as you grow. So we look at consistent and clear message, guys, that defines you and your audience. You to your audience, right? Your message always has to be concise and consistent. I see people all over the internet, Facebook, and they are literally talking about everything under the sun, la, la, la. No one has a clue what they're selling. They're pitching this, they're pitching this, they're pitching this, and then you lose the trust. Certainly there's ways to build lists with offers. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those of you that said that you wanted to build a legacy that you're proud of, that lasts forever, that you can be proud of, and then you can tell your child, this is who we are. We're the unstoppable family. My daughter lives the word unstoppable. Man, that's a lot to live up to as a kid. But you know what? You instill that early on in children, they carry it. They're like, I'm unstoppable. That's powerful, right? So you got to be that powerful stand for your kids. And that's consistent throughout your whole sales process, right? So ad copy, your lead page, your bridge page, your videos, your solution. Really keep that consistent message all the time. I don't really talk about much different stuff. I just swing it all with different words. I talk about the same stuff all the time. Unstoppable family, this is our logo, right? Because an image is important so people can identify with you. That's really the last thing you think about. But we're family, fun, freedom, and travel. That's kind of what we are. Everyone just knows. They're just, look, it's a fun family. They're all about freedom. They're about travel. It's pretty simple. So when you narrow it down to what your core messages, your core values are, it makes it really easy to continue on with your day. Because I'm going to show you a really simple way to get literally, like Landon said, he's done with everything within the first couple hours of the day, because we have a really simple system and our team uses it. It helps them stay really focused, and they know what their topic is each day. They know what they're going to talk about, blog about. So first off, we pick our niche, right? And number 3 is we pick our niche. Now, everyone has at least one customer that they can relate to. Just one. Everyone has at least one. Start with one. Corporate women is mine with children. I was a corporate woman that wanted to keep no child in daycare. Adventurous, traveling family, surfers. That's all. We only hit those 4 people all the time. Now, do we branch out? Do we hit other people? Certainly. But if you shoot in a barrel, you're going to hit something. But if you're all out there, how many of you guys are like, I want everyone's in my niche? Yeah, we've all done it. Everyone's in my niche. What if I get this guy? What if I miss this guy? Who cares? Miss them. Because can you imagine, guys, having 10,000 people that were just like you, and 1,000 of them got started? Boom, we're rocking it, right? Just get so tight of who you can connect with, not who I can connect with, who you can connect with. And learn everything about them. What they like, what they read. I know every single thing my niche reads, because guess what? It's me. I know what I like. So I know what I like. So I look at the things I like to read, the things I like to do, and I want to find people that are just like me. So I target them. I speak to them. When I do a video, I see that woman with her Louis Vuitton handbag with her heels taking a baby to daycare. I see her. When I shoot a video, I know what's going on in that woman's eyes. I know what's going on in her heart. So I talk about and landed in it great, pains, pleasures. Talk to them, their vulnerabilities. People make decisions on pain or pleasure. You touch to their emotions. Look at ourselves, right? Pick at least you and then build on it. 4, this is a big one. Sell the destination and not the plane. Who gets that? Sell the destination, not the plane. The plane, Valerie, did you really care what plane I was flying this time? She didn't, right? Solid. We sell the destination, not the plane, right? Everyone wants to know what they can have. They don't care how they're going to get there. So I see so many people, well, we have the greatest products because you're going to learn how to do all this marketing. We've got the greatest leaders, and my gosh, the events are amazing. You have to buy 15K formula because you really have to read, audio number 1 because Dave Wood tells you how to reverse and engineer your income. They're like, who cares? How is your life? How is your quality of life different than it was before? How often do you work? How often do you get to see your kids? That's the destination. That is attraction marketing. Justin shared that yesterday. But guys, we got to get out of this. It's for like corporate feature to benefit, right? That was like how they taught you to sell. I was like, that's such a crock, right? Sell them how people can live. Okay? Destination, not the plane. 5, stop, overwhelm, and stay consistent by following the wheel. I'm going to show you what the wheel is. This will help a lot of you guys stay really focused and not be totally lost every day. Like, let's see, what am I going to blog about today? Let's see what my niche likes. Let me think about that. Because okay? This is what we do. I love this thing. I feel like I'm like so cool I did it because it made my life simple. Because every day I was like, okay, what do I do? What am I going to blog about? What do I do? Because I have been blogging for quite some time. How many people do blog daily? Daily bloggers? Daily bloggers? Okay, hold on. Keep your hand up. How many of you daily bloggers that have your hand up said that your kids are your why? Put the other hand up. Don't take it down. If they're your why aren't you blogging every day? If you said, this is my why, this is what I'm committed to doing, then why aren't you blogging daily? In the beginning, guys, it's called habit. We have to create habit. We have to get better at speaking our voice. We have to get better at writing blog posts. We have to get better and keep a habit every day. Online real estate, it works. John Benberthy hasn't shot a video in a year, and the dude rakes in the leads every day because he's got online real estate that works. Okay? So this is the hub. This is how I do it because I am more of a video person. I use YouTube or just video as my hub of my wheel. So what I'll do typically is I will pick a topic on a Sunday that I'm going to follow throughout the week. And I'm not going to get into video series because those are super fun, but those are another great way for you to keep your focus. But you just pick a topic maybe through the week, and you shoot a video one day. That video becomes the topic, let's say, of your blog. In the beginning, this is such a great way because you're so overwhelmed with so many things to think about. So the video is shot. That's your hub. Then you write a blog post about it. We research keywords about our video that we have shot with purpose. I call shooting video with purpose. We shoot everything with purpose. It's got to have a reason. It's not just like blah, 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 right? Because then you're going to seem like that blah, blah, blah person. It's got to have a point to it. Think first. Preparation. Pre-planning. Who said pre-planning? Someone said, Dan, he's like, pre-plan everything. So you find keywords, you write a blog post about it. Then what I like to do is I usually like to make the part of that blog post part of my email that I shoot out for that day. And you use the same topic that you're using, so you're not totally thinking about too much different stuff. And a lot of times I will, because I create value, is we'll have our email go back to the blog post that we just wrote, so we can keep people in our circle. Or you send them to a video that we shot, right? Send them to this video that we shot, but you just keep the same topic throughout the whole wheel. Then we syndicate it throughout social media. Now, I look at Facebook slightly different because it is so social that Facebook really requires, I typically always will upload to YouTube as well as to Facebook. And then I create a Facebook post about the blog post I wrote that day. So that keeps my mind in the same exact theme all day long. And I'll write a little post about it. Sometimes I'll send them back to my blog, and I'll give them my blog link. If you love this, pre-framing Lawrence Tam, if you love what I'm talking about now, you'll really love my blog and what I talk about on my blog, so take a look at the blog post. Right, so you pre-frame, getting them over there, why they should go. This will really help keep you guys, does this sound like something that you can do, first off? Sound like something you'd like, topic, let's shoot a video about it, let's write a blog post about it, send it to an email, syndicate it, put it on Facebook, now you're kind of done. Then you can start working on learning, personal development, something that you have. Especially in the beginning, you got to get yourself going. You got to get yourself in action. So the wheel is a very powerful way to do that. Now, 6th and last is discover your true voice. If you're not shooting video, start. If you already are shooting video, get better. Continue, continue to continue. Rinse, repeat, because you will discover your true values, your true voice, what you believe in. See, people want to follow people that believe in something, guys. You have to believe in something. That's why they want to follow you. Why do we all follow Dave Wood? Because he's got a vision. He believes in something, and we know that he's going to make it happen. That's what being a powerful leader is. That's what being someone that trusts in yourself. That's what creating who you are with a brand really is what people are looking for. And last, I forgot this slide. It connects to your audience, right? Your vulnerabilities, your beliefs, and create thought-provoking questions within your audience. Am I going to be able to have like an extra at least 5 minutes or no? Shoot. Okay, and last but not least, go back. Sorry, guys. Oh, there you go. Cool. Last but not least, it's just be unstoppable, right? Be unstoppable, okay? Take this day every day, guys, and just know you're doing something with a purpose and with a why. Now, what I want to do, because I literally have 3 minutes, so I got 3 people with 3 minutes, if they give me a couple, yes, extra 5 minutes, score. See, asking you shall receive, guys. It is the greatest thing ever. It's like you feel like you got magic powers, right? Okay. All right. So great. Would you guys be open to me sharing with some people that I have worked with that have gotten their value, their brand, their core customer down to a science, and they're really creating awesome results in their business, in their personal life. Their mind is straight. They're very focused. Nathan, will you come up here, please? Can we get a microphone for Nathan, please? This is really awesome because Nathan is from New Zealand. He's a rock star. Yeah, Nathan.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Are we on? We're good. Awesome. Yeah, so my name's Nathan Buchan. I'm 23 from New Zealand, and I was a plumber by trade. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up in school, so I got into plumbing, done it for 5 years, didn't like it, got burnt out, had a asshole of a boss, hated it, and started, looking for ways to make money online. I watched the movie The Secret. That was the first thing that got me thinking differently. I read The 4-Hour Workweek, and that's actually how I found these guys. I was YouTubing, and I found their video, and they had been traveling around the world for like 3 years non-stop with their daughter. And I thought, and living the 4-hour workweek, I was like, I think they keyworded 4-hour workweek success stories, so there's a little nugget for you there, and that's how I found them. And I decided, I'd followed them for years, actually. I followed them for like 2 years before I really done anything major with them. And I got started with Brian in Empower here. And he put the challenge out to me to, so I'll keep this quick. But he put the challenge out to me to come to Miami. And I made a lot happen, and I know a lot of you guys have made a lot happen to come from Australia and Vietnam and where you've come from to get here. And so I made a big leap of faith and came to Miami, and he says, if you do, it will change your life, and I've got an offer you can't refuse. And I didn't know what that offer was, but I said, okay, I'm coming. And I ended up, what I did is I got to Miami, and I really had a breakthrough, and this was, it really came down to my brand and just speaking with Rhonda at the event personally. And what I did was I started to define, what my values were and what I enjoyed doing and what I liked, and that is, surfing. I love surfing, and that's why I related to Brian a lot, and my mindset related to Rhonda because she was so powerful in, the law of attraction and the secret and doing what you want and doing it and things like that. And so I related to these two so well that's why, I got started with them, and, I'm a fan for life. And this is what everyone's creating, and look at them now. They've got a big team of people that are following and loyal customers for life, and it's really about just connecting with that person, that's just like you. And what I did was when I got to Miami, I started to think about, okay, who are 3 target customers that are like me, or what values do I have? And obviously I like surfing, I like traveling, and I want to have the freedom to do what I love, to be able to travel the world full time just like these guys. And so I wrote down 3 core customers that I want to target to, and it turns out they're just like me. You know, people between the ages of, or a 23-year-old male that is working a full-time job and he just wants more time freedom. Or someone that is absolutely slaving away and they feel so run down they just want some breathing space. Or, you know, I wrote down 3 specific different people that share the same values as me. And what I do every single day now is I just mark it. One day I'll mark it to this person, the second day I'll mark it to this person, and the third day I'll mark it to this person. And what I've done is I've decided, I created my whole brand around the lifestyle that I want. So I coin myself Lifestyle-Preneur, because I'll do, you know, it's about me creating the lifestyle that I desire. And now that I've done that, I've managed to carry...
Since Miami, what's happened since Miami?
Okay, since Miami, I had a handful of sign-ups. I think I'd had 11 sign-ups, and a lot of them had dropped out, so I had probably 3 active sign-ups, and now I have 56 sign-ups in 3 months on my team. And made like, I think it's like $13,000 in 3 months, which is actually the last 2, because in the first month I just got really defined on my core message and who I was. And then when that happened, everything exploded, because people come to me every day now, and all I do is just what I love, traveling around the world. I spent the last 3 months in Bocas, and I'm just like, look guys, I'm surfing, you know, out in the water with a waterproof camera going, this is awesome. It's like Tuesday morning, I'm surfing, and then I just go back and do a couple of hours work, and then I might go do something else fun, because of the, you know, the choices that I've made and the things that I do. And I have people coming to me every single day asking, how do you do what you do? And it's just created this you know, community of people that are just like me, that really want what I'm doing and what I've created. And it's like I have John DeLuca here from Australia. He is a, you know, he worked in air conditioning for years, just like me, slaving on building sites, wanting more time and freedom and time to surf. So I relate to those people. And it's, yeah, so it's amazing how you just start to attract people and you have people coming to you. So now I don't force it. I just carry on doing what I love, and next month I'm going to Mexico for a month with Brian, you know, and we're just doing what we want, you know, we're surfers, just having fun, having a good time. And I've never ever found something that I could do. And growing up, I never ever believed that I could, you know, create a living surfing. I just thought it was a dream. And when I saw Brian going, yeah, man, you know, I'm standing here at Puerto Escondido, I'm making money online, I'm like, this is a dream. All right, so that's, anyway, that's my story, guys. And yeah, thank you.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, I just read it wrong. He says, when you're done. Yeah, awesome. Woo! Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. How powerful stuff. And I had a couple other people that I wanted to bring up, and you can meet them. And we've got Kimberly and Scott Vento are here they came all the way from Thailand. They're, right? They attracted us with 4-hour work week. Kimberly does something really special. You want to just stand up really quick? Your brand is, of course, it can be a logo, too, if you want to create a logo for yourself. She wears this flower in her hair every single video. Every single one. It's become her trademark. And they are the inspired travelers, because they're also traveling as we are, right? We attract. So they started traveling. They've got a really cool story. Find them and ask them their story, because it's very powerful. And now Scott is Muay Thai in Thailand, because that's his dream. He's over 50. He's got his own fan page. He's targeting his direct audience, which is Muay Thai lovers that are over 50. Exact focus, not so much deviation, right? Not knitters, not, right? Exact focus. Find your exact focus, who you can focus on. And then, of course, we have the traveling dogs, Bernie and Tiffany, who are utilizing Empower to build their dog training business. And they've got such a defined market. They talk to dog people only, just dog people. See, do you get that, guys? So don't go look at. There's so many dog people. How many dog people are there? Thousands, right? Just dogs. People that like dogs. My key niche market is people that like dogs. Simple, or not cats. Okay, do you get this, guys? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3, but I got a little different style. Do you mind saying? Be unstoppable when I say 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Ready? Let's get ready. Ready? Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Be unstoppable.